110,000 pull-ups. Not too much new there. Something I've been thinking about recently is investing time and what is a good way to invest your time. And oftentimes you wonder about, is this a good investment? Is this the right place I need to be putting my life tokens? That's a really big question. And unlike financial investments with time investments, it's oftentimes hard to see the payout of that, especially in the short term. I often think about, pull-ups, running, and, what's my time investment? Because it's a lot of time and it's hard to understand what it's going to buy me later down the road. But, I look at the joy I got with completing the 100-miler, Ironmans, marathons, whatever. And, it's been great. It was a very good use of my time. But the one thing that's going to be weird about the pull-ups, with this taking maybe 30 years, it's really hard to short-term see the payoff of the investment for that. But also part of me can't help but feel like I'm, buying Apple stock in 2000. And it's like, this is going to be the best investment of my time I could have ever made. But again, it's just so hard to see the payoff right now. But luckily I'm still very motivated. I'm very, energetic about it. I'm excited about it. I'm not getting, bogged down or anything like that. But it's hard to see the horizon, right? It's hard to look all the way out there and be like, oh, after I do a million pull-ups, it's all going to be sunshine and sprinkles and everything's going to be great, because that won't be the payout. The payout's going to live in here and how I feel. It's not going to be glory and fame or anything like that. It's going to be personal accomplishment. And, if you want to compare it again to financial investing, it's like, let's say you did hear about Apple in 2000 and you were just sitting on, $10,000 and you're like, I could have invested it, but I didn't. And then it comes up to, 2026 and you're like, oh shit, that $10,000 could have been millions or whatever the conversion is. It's not missing out in the same sense either, where it's the same kind of gains. It's my biggest fear would be sitting on my deathbed knowing I didn't even try. And, 30 years is a long time. Hopefully they get it done shorter than that, but it's I could die happy tomorrow because I know I tried this. I could die happy tomorrow because I know I've worked hard in every aspect of my life, whether it's, my relationship with my wife, my friends, my career, my education, my silly endeavors with trying to do a million pull-ups. It's I feel very content and very happy about the investments I've made. Even if I won't make it to 80 years old and see the payoff, I'm happy I started. I'm very happy I've started the pull-ups. And I don't know what the payoff's going to be. It's going to be interesting. But I think recently I've been, especially after crossing 100,000, I've been so excited that I've started to invest my time in this. And I think I'm starting to see some return. I think I'm starting to see some gains on my investment. So I'm pretty happy about that. But 890,000 to go. So I'll see you guys in another 20,000. Sorry. See you guys in another 10,000 pull-ups at 120,000 pull-ups. So.